Hello everybody, my name is Andrew Davis, and continuing with my 30-team review for the upcoming 2014 MLB season is the National League Central Division champions and National League overall champions, the St. Louis Cardinals, under manager Mike Matheny. Key additions: Peter Borges from the Angels, Johnny Peralta from the Tigers, and Mark Ellis from the Oakland Athletics. And there was no huge losses this offseason for the Cardinals. Keys to the upcoming season. Johnny Peralta. When I first heard about the trade with the Tigers, I didn't like the idea. I thought it was a bad trade on the Cardinals' part. I think it was a great deal for the Tigers because they got rid of Johnny Peralta at a good time. But for the Cardinals, Johnny Peralta had a terrible season last year. I mean terrible. And he needs to bounce back. He has to. He cannot have a full season with the Cardinals being that bad as he was last year. I do like Johnny Peralta as a player. I liked him when he was in Detroit. But he's got to pick up the pace. He's got to be better. Second point. Now this is a little bit more in depth. I have young and new well, I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Young and new infield. Now, what I mean by that is I'll list you the projected starting infielders: first, second, short, and third. Matt Adams at first, Mark Ellis at second, Matt Carpenter at third, and Johnny Peralta at short. Now, Matt Adams and Matt Carpenter, very young guys. They've played together. Mark Ellis and Johnny Peralta, older guys, haven't played with each other. I'm kind of worried for the Cardinals on a defensive point of view on the infield. Now, Matt Adams, I think, is a pretty good defensive first baseman, but something about that doesn't seem right. I don't think it's mashed together very well. I know Mark Ellis and Johnny Peralta will definitely help the other two out, but I think there's going to be a lot of defensive mistakes, especially between the veterans, Mark Ellis and Johnny Peralta, like on double play balls. I think there's going to be a confusion. Maybe they'll have it sorted out, but for now, I don't think that's how it's going to work. I think there's going to be issues. It'll obviously get fixed as the season goes on, but for at least the good first half portion of the season, it's going to be a struggle for the infield to work together as a unit. Overall review for the St. Louis Cardinals. I have them in first. I have no reason for them not to be. I mean, the 2 points that I made, they're not huge issues. I mean, they can be fixed. The infield issue can definitely be fixed. It probably will be fixed. Johnny Peralta, worst case scenario, doesn't work out and you trade him. And I mean, you got Pete Kozma right behind him and Daniel Descalso, so it's not like it's all bad if he leaves. If you can't get a shortstop out of him, if you try to trade him again. So I have no reason not to pick the St. Louis Cardinals to win the National League Central Division. However, I don't think they're going to get back to the World Series this year, though. I don't think they're going to do it. Only because of the fact that offensively, I mean, their offense is good. I'm not going to say it's not. But I just don't think their offense is going to be as good as it was last year, and I don't think it's going to be good enough to get back to the World Series. They'll make a run for it. Probably they'll make it to the National League Championship facing whoever. But I don't think they're going to make a World Series appearance again. Not this season, anyway. If they make some deals at the trade deadline, then I could see them making the World Series. But as of right now, I don't see them doing it. So, review: St. Louis Cardinals, first place, National League Central Division. Thank you.